Deuteronomy 8:17 and 18 says, "You may say to yourself, my power and the strength of my hands have produced this wealth for me. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenant, which He swore to your ancestors, as it is today." Today we continue our series on handling your money wisely. If you missed part 1, be sure to check out the October 21st post of the Village Church at World Golf Village Facebook page. Now, next to teaching your children how to walk with God, you will never teach them a more important life lesson than how to handle their money wisely. Dr. James Merritt writes, "We began teaching our kids early these principles of industry, honesty, and responsibility. Here are a few methods we used, which I recommend to you. Number 1, give your kids some jobs early on without pay, such as making their beds, picking up their toys, and cleaning their rooms. Inspect their room each time, encouraging them as much as possible, but also letting them know the standard of quality that's expected. No sloppy bed, toys left on the floor, etc. This will begin to teach them the value of work, the fulfillment of doing a job well, and the discipline of following the commands of someone in authority. Number 2, as your kids get older, choose some jobs that they're capable of doing, such as polishing shoes, washing the car, vacuuming the floor, things like that, and settle on fair compensation. This will begin to instruct them in the value of money and reinforce the rewards of a job well done. Again, have an understood standard of quality that's expected, and don't pay them until the job's completed properly. And number 3, don't give allowances or teach your children to expect them. Rather, teach them that money is earned through working for it. There's nothing wrong with giving your child money out of love or as a reward, such as for good grades. But kids must learn the relationship between honest labor and just compensation. If I may add to what Dr. Merritt has to say, I would build giving and saving into any finances that your child receives. Teaching a child to tithe, even from small amounts, builds a powerful principle into their life. Tithing doesn't make sense to outsiders, but God honors those who give with a cheerful heart, and He provides our needs, often in remarkable and unexplainable ways. It works. It's one of the most valuable principles I ever learned as a child, and it started with a 50-cent allowance where I put a nickel in the offering plate as a small boy. So that's number 1. The second thing I would add is letting a child learn to save for something. By doing that, by letting them save for something that they want, that can teach patience, discipline, and priorities, as well as a sense of accomplishment when a desired item is purchased after saving for it. Finally, an important lesson that I learned as a teenager was that when going to a store or to a mall without an agenda or a shopping list, leave the money at home. This helps to prevent impulse buying. If an item is worth returning home to pick up money and then another trip to the store or mall to get it, then it might be the time to buy. But if it isn't worth the second trip, the item probably wasn't worth it to begin with. So the bottom line, these are all principles that will stand your children in good stead throughout their entire lifetime. And that's the word for you today. Now, being that tomorrow is Saturday, you'll want to take a look at the final part of this series in the Word for You Today devotional. And if you need a copy, please contact the church office. We'd be glad to get one to you. Now, we invite all of you to join us this Sunday for worship at 9 or 11. And you can join us either in person here at the Village Church, or you can join us online via Facebook or YouTube. Now, if you attend our 10 a.m. adult Sunday school class, this weekend is the last chance to order your copy of Henry Nouwen's book, Here and Now Living in the Spirit, for use in our November Sunday school classes. You can contact the church office, or you can order your book on Main Street by this Sunday. Our Operation Christmas Child Angel team is raffling off a beautiful homemade bed cover November the 14th. All money benefits our OCC outreach efforts, and tickets are $2 each or 3 for $5, and they're available in the office. Also, if you haven't already done so, be sure to pick up your Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes. Shoebox Sunday is November 21st. And don't forget to sign up for our OCC shoebox packing party on Saturday, November the 6th. I also want to let you know that we're continuing to collect canned green beans for Murray Middle School's Thanksgiving dinner. And our goal as a church is 500 cans of green beans. And you can bring your cans to the church on Sunday morning or any time during the week. The Village Church will be hosting Novemberfest on Sunday, November the 14th. It'll run from 3 until 6:30, and it'll feature fall crafts, activities, treats, and a concert by Winona Avenue. So we invite you to bring your whole family, bring your friends. It's going to be a great day. That's Novemberfest on Sunday, November the 14th. Finally, don't forget to sign up for our mission trip to the Operation Christmas Child Processing Center in Charlotte, North Carolina, November 29th through December 2nd. You must be 13 to sign up, and we'll be working a total of 20 hours at the processing center this year. The cost is $300 per person, and it includes transportation, lodging, meals, and all activities. We would love to have you join our team this year. So, with that, we want you all to have a great weekend, church, and know that we love you. See you this Sunday.